So today we're taking a peek at a electric lawnmower. This is Neobitat's E400, basically a lightweight push mower or self-propelled mower. We're gonna get this guy out of the box. We're gonna get it set up. We're gonna actually hopefully use it for the first time here today if it's not too wet. It's been raining, so gotta do with what you gotta do. Let's get this guy out of the box. Okay folks, welcome back to GeekSmart, and we are gonna get this box cut open quick. Let's see how this guy comes. Now this is an 18-inch self-propelled lawnmower. You can kind of see it right there, 40 volt brushless. Comes with two 5 amp hour batteries that go on it. There's our nice bagger. Looks like that's probably the blades, my guess. Cut each one of these open, I guess. There are the blades. We do have an owner's manual and some kind of guy in there. Just some packaging. All right, so this is the controls. I wonder if is it attached? It looks like it's attached. I'm gonna have to pull this guy all out together. There are some handle pieces in the bag, so we'll keep that separate for now. And this is what I wanted to get this out as soon as I could because we have batteries. So two 20 volt 5 amp hour batteries. Kind of similar to drill batteries, but a little bit different. USB-C, awesome. Then here, so we have power cord and the charger, I would assume. Yep, there we go. So the blades there for the charger. That plugs into that, and there's our charger. So that should slide into the battery like so. I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these charging to start. Okay, now there's a handle right here. I'm gonna try to lift this guy up together. Get this stuff out of the way. And then I'm just gonna set it on the ground and I'll bring you over to it. Okay, so we have the control piece here, those arms, plastic, and they're gonna go in here, I would assume in or on. Okay, so I'm gonna have to grab out of there. Have to grab this guy. See how everything comes in this little bag. Oh, this one fell apart, that one didn't. So, goes in there like that, and then you'll be able to make it go harder or softer. So, and these are for the cable. So let's get these in play first. All right, so I'm gonna get both of the bolts ready. I don't think I need these plastic washers on the end. And I'm upside down. Yep, I gotta change that around. So you can see the controls, I didn't pay attention. This has gotta be flipped around because I am upside down. All right, that's fine, not a big deal. All right. Now we're at the right level. Okay, so right here where I had this kind of going around, which definitely seemed like it was kind of weird. Yep, this has got the washer goes here, like so. And then that goes on there, like so. Let's see if I knew what I was doing. A little different. Okay, now I'm gonna get the other one fixed. And the last is the clips for the cable here. So these clips that goes on the cable like so, and then goes around this like so. And then I'll do another one up here. Quick and easy. Now it's up out of the way. So on this guy we do have our height selector. So it's all on one piece. That's nice and easy actually. Let's take a peek at the blade underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo that to allow the handle to fold. And then I'll do it right there. Oh, that's not where I want that. So you gotta watch the cable here. Oh, so you don't watch that guy there. So when you rotate this, maybe that'd be better is to keep it up on top. Then we can do that, and then we can stand this guy up. And so we have the blade. Oh, interesting. So it has kind of a ratcheting lock to it almost. Obviously we have a blade down here already, comes with 2 spare blades. And then on the back, So you can pull this open, and we have a lever here that goes from mulch mode. We can take that out. And put this on. And I think that plastic piece that's in the bag is the handle. So in with the manual and of course probably the instruction booklet. It's this guy here. And there we go. Now we got a handle. So first of all, on this bag, it doesn't look like it came. So it kind of has these clips that clip the bag to the metal frame that came on it. And so it came like that for folding reasons. All right, now I have all three of those on there. This flips up. Like so. Now, one of the other nice things about the battery pack is because of what it is, it has these USB-C ports on it that you can actually use this to charge your other devices and stuff. But while one battery, I guess, is on the charger that came with it, you can actually put a USB-C into this and charge this using USB-C. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy charging as well. And then I'll be back in a little bit, hopefully before it gets too dark. We're going to put this guy to the test a little bit. Okay, so I've got the two batteries, and one will slide into the front one. The other one will slide into the back one. Is this so you push this and it releases? Oh, cool, yeah. All right. That should open a little bit further in my opinion. It's kind of not as easy to get that front one, but that's all right. Okay, let's see what goes on here. So we have this guy down here, slow on that side. Looks like 1, 2, 3 different speeds maybe. Yeah, so slow, medium, and fast. So I'm gonna keep it on slow. Push and hold button and pull lever. So there's a lever up here. You probably can't see it very well from that, but there's a lever here, and then you have the go lever back here. So push and pull, and then this. All right, pretty simple. I will say this right off the bat. You can, if we activate the, all right. So there's that. Okay, so if you activate this and you want to pull it backwards, you can't just pull it backward. Oh no, there it did. All right, so it is freewheeling a little bit. Well, let's cut some of this grass right here. Oh, it's a little long up top here, but just because of the rain we've been having and I haven't been able to cut it. It is definitely smoking, but is it what's smoking is the question. I want to see what that looks like so far. Okay, so if we can't take this guy, the clippings are looking really good. It's just extremely wet. Let's get this guy flipped over a little bit real quick. All right, let's take a peek underneath. Lots of wetness. I mean, it's soaking wet. I mean, it rained today, so. What's crazy to me is how that ratcheting a little bit. Now, of course, in all reality, I probably should have taken the batteries out as well, but yeah, so yeah, very, very wet. Now, here's the kicker. It's definitely filling up the bag real well, even with as wet as the grass was. And it actually is cutting very well for what it is. I gotta be honest, that's exactly what you would expect. Now, I'm not trying to oversell this. I really am not, because I'm gonna base this off what it is. Is this a $600, $800 lawnmower? It is not. But the thing doesn't weigh very much. So I gotta give it credit for that. I would definitely go a little higher. I think the max setting on this is 3 inches, which is at the top. So let that go and see if I can't do some mulching next. So obviously we have the bag off already. I just take this guy here, and now we're mulching. So the grass up here is a lot thicker. Probably should put shoes on. Yeah, real quick. Okay, let's do a little bit of cutting on. Some clogged. You know, this is definitely something I should bag anyway, but I pulled the clump out. Let's see if we can restart her. We went around twice, really thick, really wet grass in mulch mode, which is the worst thing I could have done. We have to push it. And yep. So it's just, you know, it's just getting bogged down, but because it's so wet, more than anything else, I bet this would do a lot better in the dry. Because actually up here, it's not that bad. It's a little bit, but, and of course I should be bagging it because of how wet it is. Mulching doesn't work in this wet stuff. Again, I just wanted to push it. Crazy. So here's the thing. It actually cut incredibly well. Even down here where it was bogging down, it's still cutting good. But I mean, you can see we're cutting it a lot lower than the existing grass, and it rained a decent amount a couple hours ago, not even. So yeah, it's got a lot of power. Okay, so this is not a review video. This is an unboxing setup and kind of first use thing to see how it goes. And this is not my first Chinese-made lawnmower that I've reviewed. I will say that this is my favorite Chinese lawnmower that I've ever tested, just because of the fact that it has a lot more power than I had originally anticipated. Look, the wheels are very lightweight. I mean, the lawnmower itself is very lightweight. It's like 26 pounds or something. It's not bad. It's easy to push around, but the plastic wheels feel fairly inexpensive. The batteries are just simple 20 volt like drill type batteries, but they do have USB-C ports on it, so I do appreciate that a lot. The kicker on this one is when the handle's extended like it is, it works great, but the mechanism to actually fold the handle, I understand you're not paying for a $500, $600, $800 lawnmower with this guy. So it's not the greatest in the world, but it's not the worst in the world. I do like that they have the pegs here so that you can stand it up and it'll stand on its own. Comes with the bagging bag and of course mulching capability. Now, if you're going to be going on wet, you're going to be using the bag, right? You're going to use the bagger, and in this case, I should have used the bagger up front, but I just wanted to test out what this thing could do, because if nothing else, mulching in wet grass, not damp grass, wet grass, it'll put any lawnmower to the test. So this did better than I anticipated. So that's an awesome, I guess, thing to stand out. I will say that the height adjustment, I would like to see a little bit more height adjustment, a little bit higher. Even at the highest level, it's not the shortest grass, or it's still pretty short grass. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I will say that it is nice and comfy, the grass. So, but that is the Neobitat E400 self-propelled lawnmower. Now, I probably will have another video down in the future after I have some more time to use it. But my initial thoughts are, if you're looking for a really small, lightweight, and fairly inexpensive self-propelled lawnmower, this isn't a terrible option. I'm thankful that they did the standard steel 2-bay handle, because it actually works pretty good. The controls aren't that bad either. They're actually fairly simple to use. I do wish that they maybe had a little bit more control on the speed, but all in all, not too bad for the money. I will put links in the description, so if you want to take a peek at looking at this, seeing what the price is currently, I'll put those links there. Check it out. Thanks for watching the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and we'll catch you back here at GeekSmart for another future video, unboxing, setup, and tutorial. Hope to see you soon.